Well, hello everyone. My name is Toni, and this is the Earth, Fire, Air, Water Tarot Forecast for the weekend of October 1st through the 3rd, 2021. So welcome to my table. Welcome back to all of my returning subscribers, and hello to you if you are brand new here. What do you think about the set for Halloween every week when you come back? No, I'm not losing my mind. No, this isn't going to be my new vibe. I'm not going to have horns every week, but I thought for the month of Halloween, wouldn't it be fun to decorate and to dress up every week? So I hope you will come back every week and see what new ensemble we got going on this week. So welcome back to all of my returning subscribers. Hello to you if you are brand new here. As I said, my name is Toni. So what we are doing right now is we are going to create a sacred container where we are going to welcome in our higher selves, as well as calling upon Christed consciousness to please join us at the table. We command our sovereignty in this time, dimension, place, and space, and we disinvite and we disallow all beings, energies, and entities of less than Christed consciousness. And now we're going to set our intentions by calling forth in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. We invite in our angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides, guardians of the four corners, Mother of the earth, Father of the sky, and sacred ones. We call upon you all and we welcome you here now. We ask you to please be present with us and please help us to understand and to interpret these messages to the best of our knowledge as we receive them. Thank you. Okay, everybody, we ready to get going? So before we go any further, I just want to take a minute to ask you if you could give me a little bit of love, hit that like button, or if you would really, like if you dig in my horns, you dig in my set, hit that little subscribe button. It means the world to me. Those of you who are returning subscribers, thank you, and I love you so much. You could also find me at Toni Summers Tarot on Instagram, and if you want to book a private reading with me, be sure to check out the link to my private Etsy shop down below. As always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay, so up first, as you know, it is Libra season, so we are going to start with the air signs. Welcome to the table. Air signs, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. This month, we are going to start with, or this week, I should say, this weekend, we're going to start with the Halloween Oracle. Let's see what's going on with you air signs. Here we go. Angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides. Messages, please, for the air signs. What can the air signs expect this October 1st through the 3rd, 2021? What is the, wow, that came flying right out. Speaking of the air signs, look what y'all got. Look at the beautiful owl right there. You've got dawn. You know, it's always darkest before the dawn, air signs. It says, the light after the darkness. After the darkest times, the sun will always rise. The dawn will always come. This can be no surprise. While midnight is often thought of as the magical hour, throughout time, dawn has also had its share of the mystical. All manner of magical beings had to return to their true forms by dawn, such as werewolves. And vampires could only be active while the rays of the sun did not pierce the sky. Dawn and deities of dawn heralded both hope and new life. Goddesses such as Aster and goddesses like Helios and Apollo were those who brought new life and the new dawn's light to the world. The journey from the darkest night of the soul to a bright and hopeful dawn is one of the deepest and most powerful heroes' paths repeated over and over in mythology. Should you receive the dawn card, air signs, you are being reminded that there is always a fresh start and a new beginning to be had. Change is unstoppable, and even in the most difficult times will come to pass, no matter how devastating they may seem. Hope is one of the most powerful motivating forces in the universe, and it's being indicated here. So what they're saying is, don't lose hope, okay? Air signs, this could be a weekend where some of you, we are in that Mercury retrograde. We're going through a lot of stuff. In the astral, what am I trying to say? In the heavens, there's a lot going on above us upstairs, But and when Mercury goes into retrograde, there's a lot of communication issues. There's a lot of technology issues, a lot of travel challenges and delays. And for some of you, you could be reaching your boiling point, air sign. So just remember, it's always darkest before the dawn. This is your sign to hold on to the hope. The light is coming at the end of the darkness. And, you know, I really like the way they ended this. It said, hope is one of the most powerful motivating forces in the universe. And it's being indicated here. Hold on to hope, air signs. Okay, so let's see what's going on with you this weekend in romance. We're going to look at the Red Hot Love Oracle. Here we go. Angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides. What is going on with my air signs this weekend when it comes to love and romance? What can the air signs expect? What can Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra expect from love this weekend, please, Spirit? Thank you. Beginnings. See, look, there is that dawn. There are new beginnings. There is a new day is dawning. You know, there's a new day on the horizon. A new day begins for you. There is new beginnings. So please understand that even if, you know, you don't feel hopeful right now, understand that just hang in there one more day, just one more day. Because air signs, look at all of this beautiful new beginnings coming your way. I feel for some of you that this weekend, those of you who may not be having, you know, this, like, well, that's not my story. I'm not overwhelmed. It could be that you don't see it coming. This is going to be the weekend where there is a very large new beginning. You're going to come back to me on Monday or Tuesday and be like, whoa, you know, a new love came in, a new friend came in. I reconciled a friendship. I reconciled a relationship with a family member. I got a new job offer, something new, a new beginning. You know, I had a new brilliant idea for a new book, a new career, a new idea. Some kind of new beginning is going to come to fruition for you this weekend, air signs. And I don't doubt that at all, because you all have those great, big, expansive thoughts. So if anybody's always looking for the new, that is you, air signs. All right, so let's look at the tarot and let's see what you should do and don't this weekend. We're going to look at the Shadowland Tarot. Here we go. Angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides. What should the air signs do and what should the air signs don't this weekend? Tell me, what does Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra need to do and need to don't do this weekend of October 1st through the 3rd, 2021? All right, so what is the situation? What is the situation for the air signs this weekend, please, Spirit? What is the situation? The situation is the Empress. What is the do? What should air signs do this weekend? What should the air signs do this weekend, please, Spirit? There we go. We've got the Six of Pentacles. Oh, how perfect is that? Taking care of your own needs and the needs of those around you. And what should the air signs not do? What should the air signs don't do this weekend? What should the air signs don't do? What's the big don't for the air signs for this weekend? We have the Queen of Cups and Death. Oh, that's funny. Scorpio showing up. Okay, so the situation is you were really focusing on creating your world. And it's interesting because, like I said, you've got these dawn and the new beginning. So this is really the beginning of creation. You know, she's the pregnant. The Empress is always the one who's pregnant. And so this could be the beginning of something new, giving birth to new ideas, new situation, new relationship, something like that. So what should you do? Focus on making sure your needs are being met. You know, very often when we're in the start of something, the rush of something new, we have a tendency to skip over dotting our I's and crossing our T's. We're so excited about the possibility of what could come that we're not really making sure we're taking care of our own needs. And make sure your needs are being met, your boundaries are being respected this weekend, air signs. Don't do Queen of Cups and Death. You know, this is not the time to start to rebuild your life from the ground up, okay? This is not a complete overhaul, all right? And the Queen of Cups is the one who creates the life that's based from her heart, and it's very balanced and very centered. This is not the time to rebuild the entire life. This is just an addition to, okay, air signs? This is just an addition to. This is you know, you're creating something new. You're not burning it all down and starting from the beginning. Okay, air signs. I hope that you found this helpful. If you did, please be sure to give me a big thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you next week. I believe it's for the 8th through the 10th of October. So I will see you then, air signs, because guess whose turn it is? It is the fire signs. Welcome to the table, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. Up first for the fire signs, we are going to look at the Halloween Oracle. All right, here we go. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides. What is the energy surrounding the fire signs this weekend? What do the fire signs need to expect October 1st through the 3rd, 2021? What is the energy surrounding... Oh, that's way too many cards, Spirit. What is the energy surrounding Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries this weekend, please, Spirit? Thank you so much. This is one of my favorite cards in the book, The Lamp, Remembrance. Here we go. All right. Fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. The Lamp. It says, remembrance. I light a single candle within a lamp for you, a single flame in the darkness that reflects my heart so true. While it is traditional to carve a jack-o'-lantern to scare away the spirits, it's an older tradition still to light a candle or a lamp on Halloween night and leave it at the window as a loving guide home for those who have passed. Both as a symbol of remembrance and also as a kind of leaving the lights on for those who may wish to come home. The lamp was left on to illuminate the night and perhaps even the sadness that was felt because of the passing. This card reminds us of the positive thing is to remember those who have passed by celebrating their life rather than mourning their death. For those with whom we did not have an easy relationship, or even those we did not like, leave us with valuable lessons. Sometimes we learn more from our nemesis than we do from our friends, and so the darkness can illuminate our strengths and also our true values so that we can live them more clearly and fully. And so the interesting thing here is first of all, this is about leaving a light on to come back to yourself. You know, when we talk about leaving the light on, so those those who passed on can come back home. But this is also about, those parts of yourself that you have lost, those parts of yourself that you have let go. This is really a good weekend, air sign, to turn the light back on to those old parts of yourself that you've let go. Maybe these old hobbies, maybe these old enjoyments, pleasure pursuits that you've let go to the wayside. This is a good time this weekend to kind of get back in touch with those parts of yourself that you let go. Maybe try them out again and see what you feel about them. The other thing is, fire signs, and I really like this message right here. It says, sometimes we learn more from our nemesis than we do from our friends. And so the darkness can illuminate our strengths and our true values so that we can live them more clearly and fully. And so this is one of those moments where if the darkness is surrounding you this weekend, fire signs, and you have a moment where you feel overwhelmed by the darkness, instead of cursing the darkness, thank it. Thank the darkness for giving you the contrast. Thank the darkness for illuminating to you what in your life is the light, so that you can see the light more clearly and more fully and integrate that part of your life, those parts that are the light, the part that is moving in the highest and truest direction of your fullest self-expression. Those parts of yourself will be illuminated through the darkness. So give gratefulness and appreciation to the darkness for showing you the light this weekend. Okay, fire signs? All right, we're going to look at, I love this little, how cute is my little bag I got for this one. We're going to look at the Red Hot Love Oracle for your love this weekend. Here we go, fire signs. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, what is going on with Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo this weekend when it comes to love? What do the fire signs need to know for the weekend of October 1st through the 3rd regarding love and romance? What do the fire signs need to know this weekend regarding love and romance? Wow, wow, wow. Talking about remembrance, look what else you got. Reconciliation. So for some of you this weekend, there could be the light coming back on of someone, a remembrance, a spark in your heart, a flame reignited, an old flame reignited that could very well lead to reconciliation this weekend, or an old flame from one of your past could be, reigniting their spark for you and reaching out to reconcile with you this weekend. This is some pretty strong energy, fire signs. So those of you who, maybe didn't want to come back into that, let me just say, instead of resisting that, lean into the energy of, if this is my best and highest good, I'll let it be. But if it's not my best and highest good, replace it with something even better. Lean into that energy as it comes into you. You ask, you say, if this is my best and highest good, Spirit, please let it be. But this is not in my best and highest good. If this person's coming back in my life asking for this reconciliation is not my best and highest good, then please replace it with something even better. And let it be like that. And it will. Don't worry about what's happening. Just trust. Pure trust. All right, fire signs? All right, let's look at the Shadowland Tarot and see what you should do and what you don't do this weekend. Here we go. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, what is going on with my beautiful fire signs this weekend of October 1st through the 3rd, 2021? What are the fire signs? What can they expect for Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo? All right, what is the situation surrounding my fire signs this weekend? What is my situation surrounding the fire signs? What is the energy surrounding Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo this weekend, please, Spirit? Ooh, that's so much. Can't do all that, Spirit. Just one card. Just one card, please. Just one card. What is the situation surrounding Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo this weekend? Well, you're going to get 2 cards, apparently, this weekend, fire signs. Okay, first up, Sagittarius, there you are. Temperance showing up. And then, I love it. And the main reason why I really love this card, besides the fact that through the 3 of Cups, it's just a beautiful card, is you have to understand Temperance. When you see Temperance standing here, this is Archangel Michael. And then this are the 3 angels of charity, faith, and hope, or love, faith, and hope. Archangel Michael is the twin flame to the angel of charity, or the angel of love. And so I kind of love that the twin flames are showing up here for you, fire signs. But to begin with, we have Temperance and we have 3 of Cups. The situation is that this is about taking the road of least resistance and really working in, what is the word I'm trying to say? Cooperation and y'all, I say this word 400 times a day and all of a sudden my brain is just drawing a brain fart. Collaboration is not the word I'm trying to say. Co-creation. Co-creation. I just had a total brain fart, y'all. I just went... This is about co-creation with your higher self. This is Saint Michael, Archangel Michael. And these 3 right here are you, your higher self, and Spirit, or you and your higher self and God, creator, source, whatever you want to call it, collective consciousness, all of you co-creating. So this is you, your higher self, source, and the angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, your spirit guides, your spirit team, all co-creating this weekend. Woo-wee! So this is a beautiful energy, fire signs. Whatever you want to manifest, this is a beautiful weekend of alignment and manifestation. Focus on as you think, so you create. So understand that, as you're focusing on manifestation, it could be that the light, the spark of remembrance comes back, the spark of the fire comes back on and you want to reconcile. That can happen with this co-creation, because it could be that you're pulling their energy into you. Also, though, that as you are turning on this co-creation energy, you light yourself up. You're like, that flame to the moth in the darkness. So you could become the flame in their darkness that leads them back to you to want them to reconcile. Understand, that's what happens as you light yourself up in alignment. You truly do light. You become that flame in the darkness, and you just shine your light so brightly that the moths, are just drawn straight into you. Okay. So what should the fire signs do this weekend? What is the do for the fire signs this weekend? October 1st through the 3rd. What should the fire signs do? 8 of Pentacles. Do the work on yourself. Really focus on your own alignment and what you are focusing on manifesting through co-creation with your higher self, source, and universal consciousness. How are you manifesting? What are you co-creating? What work are you accomplishing? Really focusing on what you're manifesting, and this is very easy to understand. Look around you at all 4 corners of your life: love, relationships, career and finances, and health. how do they look? If they are going smooth and great, then you're in alignment. If then you're misaligned. Where do you see misalignment, and where do you need to do the work? Focus on co-creating with your spirit guides and your higher self this weekend. Okay, fire signs. All right, and what should you not do? What is the don't for the fire signs for the weekend of October 1st through the 3rd? This is pretty funny, actually. This is the High Priestess. This is your higher self. And so let me get some clarity on this, because what I think they're saying is that they're saying, this is when I hear Gwen Stefani and No Doubt, don't speak. I hear don't speak. The High Priestess represents no speaking. And so I think what they're saying is that this is not the weekend to be speaking and sharing your plans of co-creation with others. This is about keeping it to you and yourself. This is about keeping whatever it is you're working on this weekend, keep it to yourself. When you're trying to create fire signs, it's not that you don't want other support or others, energy and excitement for you, but sometimes when something is at the very beginning, you're just starting that little spark of inspiration to come on, you're just beginning to get to that point where you're really working towards co-creation and understanding what you're creating. If you tell other people your plan, even if they have the best intentions at mind for you, they also have their feelings towards you, and they're going to put their energy on your plans, and they might mess your little plans up some. So let's focus on keeping it to yourself. Don't speak what you're working on this weekend, and keep it on the DL, all right? Understand that there is definitely some kind of spark coming back on this weekend, fire signs. All right, fire signs, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, be sure to like, share, comment, or subscribe with me, because up next is the earth signs. Welcome to my table, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Up first for you earth signs, we are going to look at the Halloween Oracle. Angels, ancestors, guardians, gods, what messages do we have for the earth signs for the weekend of October 1st through the 3rd, 2021? What is the energy surrounding Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn? All right, you got two. You got zombie and you've got midnight. Boy, y'all are making me read a lot this weekend. Oh my goodness. All right, earth signs, let's see what is up with zombie. Can y'all hear the cranberry song in your head? Zombie, zombie, zombie. Oh, hey, hang on, I got my horn. All right, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Zombie. Zombie is about control. The dead arise, voices of mumbling. After our brains, our screams, they are tumbling. Zombies have become quite the fashion recently, much like vampires. Turn on the television and you can't escape the moaning and groaning of these living dead. There are even public zombie walks where people dress up as zombies and appear in mass on roads and in cities. But zombies are not merely a fun icon of popular culture. Traditionally, they are mainly associated with the African and Haitian voodoo religion. Zombies are said to be dead bodies reanimated by incantations chanted by the learned practitioner called a bokor, and they are usually enlivened for a purpose. The practitioner is said to capture part of a living soul to animate the body, and that is always a temporary action, as the soul cannot be composed in the decomposing body, cannot be contained in the decomposing body for long, or God will take the soul back. One of the most frightening aspects of the idea of zombieism is that the idea of our souls and consciousness being trapped inside of a body that does not do our bidding but somebody else's. Another is the idea of being buried alive, the fate of some, it is said, who get trapped inside already dead bodies. Should the zombie step unsteadily into your life, it's time to look at the concept of control. Do you want to control everything, leaving little to free expression? Do you choose partners who are not your equals so that they are more easily manipulated and changed to your liking? Or do you allow that to happen to you? If you're not living your most authentic life, it's time to look at why and how to change that. So I really want to go back over this concept of control one more time, earth signs. It says, Do you want to control everything, leaving very little room left for free expression? Do you choose partners that are not your equals so that they're more easily manipulated and changed to your liking? Or is that you? Are people choosing you because you're easy to manipulate? That way they can change you to their liking, okay? If you're not living a life that's authentic, earth signs, then it's time to look at why and how to change that, okay? So this is about control and not letting somebody else control you, but you being in control of your life, but also not being in control of your life, so much so that you lean into the point of having to control others and manipulate others to get what you want, okay? So it's really about focusing on control, that which you do control and that which you don't this weekend, all right? And then the other message for you, earth signs, is midnight. Let me get my granny readers. Let me get my granny readers on here, y'all. Go from looking like a sexy devil to an old lady, just like that. All right, midnight, the most magical hour of all. The dark, it envelops me. The witching hour awaits. True magic and enchantment and spells that change fates. The middle of the night, midnight, is the hour in which it is believed that ghosts, witches, ghouls, and magic are most likely to be active. Actually, y'all, I'm a witch. I'm asleep almost every single night at midnight, so I don't know what you people are talking about. This is not true. Whatever. Transition times such as noon, the time between tides, or even the dark moon are traditionally powerful times for magical transformation. In some Christian traditions, the witching hour is seen as 3 a.m. because it is the opposite to the time Jesus is said to have died at 3 p.m., but there is some consensus that midnight is the time of the greatest magic, particularly around Halloween. As soon as the clock strikes midnight on Halloween, it is said that the spirits flow forward through the veil and, if benevolent, bring positive messages. If not so benevolent, however, they are mischievous and play tricks at best, and at worst, wreak havoc. Allow yourself to relax into the benevolent darkness of midnight. You may feel that this is dark, this is your darkest hour, but know that the light will return again. The dawn always follows the darkest night. Know too that it is important to recognize that we all have darkness within us, just as we have light. And this isn't something to hide from. So the message here is that if you are in their darkest night, understand that, first of all, the darkest points is when we go through the greatest transformation, you know. It's just like I said, noon, midnight, the tides coming in and out, or even the time of the dark moon. This is the time of the most likely time to have the greatest synergistic transformation, okay? And so if you are in a dark night of your soul, understand that this is the most magical hour of all, because this is when the most possible time for change is coming. And so I feel like for some of you, you feel like you've lost control because you are in the dark night of your soul, but instead they're trying to urge you to see this as an opportunity to take back your power, take back your control, and to really work with the magic that you are being offered in this darkness, okay? And learn how to control the situation so that you can get the most magic and the most transformation from it. This is really a weekend to look at wherever it is that you're having this dark parts, okay? You know, earth signs, you know, it could be, you know, maybe you've lost a job, maybe you're ill, maybe, you know, you've broken up with somebody, maybe you're not talking to your family. Wherever you're having this dark, you know, parts of your life around you, where can you gain control over that again? Or alternatively, where in your life did you lose your job? Did you lose your partner? Did you lose your family? Did you lose your health because you were trying to manipulate and be controlling? This is really, really, really important that we look at these parts of ourselves this weekend, okay, our signs? All right, let's see what the situation is. Let's look at, I forgot, oh, the Shadowland, the Shadowland Tarot. Here we go. Angels, ancestors, guardians, gods. What is the situation with the earth signs for the weekend of October 1st through the 3rd, 2021? What is the situation for Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn this weekend, please, Spirit? What is going on with my earth signs October 1st through the 3rd, 2021? Thank you, Spirit. Strength. Look, there's Leo popping up for you, earth signs. Strength. You will have a lot of strength to look at where you have lost control and where maybe you've taken too much control. You will have a lot of strength to stand in this darkness and not be afraid of the dark, but instead to shine your own light. This is the time where, you know, the thing about strength, this is Leo. The other card on tarot that is Leo is the sun. You know, the sun is the opposite of midnight, and that's what they're calling you to do, to go within yourself, to shine your light in your darkness, to find your own inner strength, to identify where you've lost control or maybe where you've got too much control, and to take back your strength by owning your power. Okay, this is a very important message to understand. This darkness that you're standing in is there so you can shine your light, so you can find your power. It's not there to drown you in the darkness. No, it's there to make you find, like literally turn get your phone out there, Earth signs, turn it on, find that flashlight and shine it in the darkness and find your strength. Okay, you got this. All right, so what should Earth signs do this weekend? What's the big do for Earth signs this weekend? What should Earth signs do for October 1st through the 3rd? The Chariot, there's Cancer showing up. You've got Leo and Cancer showing up. So you could be working with a Leo or a Cancer this weekend, Earth signs. This is a journey. This is, for some of you, you very well could take, if you're wondering, should you go on a trip this weekend? For some of you, go on a trip. This is definitely, do take that journey, do take that trip. It could be a literal trip or a metaphorical trip. You may be taking a metaphorical trip down memory lane, working on where you've lost control, where you've got too much control, trying to understand why are you standing in this darkness and how can you find your light. Okay, so this could be a metaphorical journey some of you are going on to healing. But this is also just, you know, the Chariot. This is a new journey. So allow yourself to go into this journey of discovering your strength this weekend, okay? Earth signs. Now, so let's talk about what you shouldn't do. What is the don't? What is the don't this weekend for the Earth signs? For Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. What should they not do this weekend? 7 of Pentacles. That's very funny. It's not time to start a new project this weekend. This is time to tie up loose strings, okay? So if you're talking about a journey, this is not a new journey to take. This is not a time to take a new journey, but it's rather time to maybe look back at some old journeys and how did you get to where you are. You are strong enough. For some of you, it could be that the reason why you haven't tied up these loose strings so that you can start new projects eventually is because you haven't had the strength to. You haven't had the strength to look back on what happened. You haven't had the strength to understand where you lost your power or even how you've been manipulative of others. It's just too hard. It's been too much. This is the weekend where you have the strength. This is the weekend where you can finally go back over your road, your path, and understand the journey that you're on. This is not the weekend to start something new, okay, Earth signs? Clean up your messes before you start something new, all right? I hope that you enjoyed this. If you did, please. Oh, you know what, Earth signs? Oh my gosh. I'm about to put y'all up, and I haven't even looked at romance for y'all. Hold on. Don't go anywhere, Earth signs. Woo! Hang on. Let's just go ahead and get your cards back out. I am so sorry. I am just trying to throw y'all away, and I haven't even looked at your romance. All right. So, again, we have Midnight. We have Zombie. We have the Situation of Strength. We do the Chariot. We don't do the 7 Pentacles. And what's happening with love and romance? Okay. Let's look at the Red Hot Love Oracle. Angels, ancestors, guardians, gods. What is going on for the Earth signs in love and romance the weekend of October 1st through the 3rd, 2021? Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. What can they expect with love and romance this weekend? Look how perfect. Look, look, look. Y'all see it landed on my arm. I caught it on my forearm. It landed just like that. That was pretty cool. Hollow. Now, this is very interesting. This definitely goes right here with Zombie. You know, it's like you're animated, but you're not alive. Okay, so where are you giving up control? This goes right back to, especially with romantic relationships. I'm definitely getting the energy that this weekend in relationships, whether they're love or otherwise, Earth signs, there has definitely been a point where you've given up your control. Some of you have been too manipulative. You have taking control too much and left your partner feeling hollow. But for a lot of you, you feel hollow because you have lost control. And that's probably what has led you to this dark night. Well, this is definitely the weekend where you are moving beyond feeling hollow. And this is definitely a very beautiful weekend to not only take back your strength, but to maybe really work on healing any relationships where you feel hollow or where perhaps you've taken too much from somebody else and it's time to get back. This is, like I said, not the time to plant new seeds, but to go back over the journey that you've taken together and really work on healing this, okay? Because it could be that not only are you feeling like you've lost control, but it could be that your partner is too, okay? All right, sir. All right, earth signs. My mouth is getting so twisted today. I don't know what is going on. I need to get like new lips or something. They're all today. All right, earth signs. Thanks for being patient with me. You know, that's why I love y'all, because y'all are the earth signs. You are always patient. You are never fiery or flighty or wishy-washy. You're very patient, and I love you for it so much, earth signs. So if you enjoyed this, give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. Come on back next weekend, earth signs, because last but certainly never least, it is time for the water signs. Welcome to the table, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Up first, water signs. Let's look at the Halloween Oracle and see what your general energy will be for this weekend. Angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides. What is the energy surrounding the water signs this weekend? What is happening to Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces the weekend of October 1st through the 3rd, 2021? What can Cancers, Pisces, and Scorpio expect this weekend? My favorite card in this book, and you got it. Now, can I tell you the irony of this song, this picture here? See how it shows you the cardinal, and it says night song, and it talks about musical birds or songbirds. It talks about songbirds. Cardinals don't sing. Cardinals chirp. They go chirp, chirp. That's exactly what they do. They do not sing. They chirp. So it always tickles me every time I see this card. Because I'm like, that's not even a songbird. Oh, well, what you gonna do about it, right? All right, water signs. Let's see what the energy is for you this weekend. Night song, hidden talents. A ruby red bird singing in the darkness full of sound, like an unopened present, ribbons still bound. A bird singing at night is an unusual occurrence, and those birds are also known as the singers in the darkness, are almost always considered sacred or frightening. From an operatic nightingale through to the hooting owl, from the operatic nightingale through to the hooting owl, hearing a bird that you cannot see weaving its magic through the night sky has captivated humans for millennia. In the past, at Halloween time, at night, the veil between the worlds was said to be the thinnest. These night birds were considered either omens or messengers of the gods. Depending on the culture, their voices were perceived as good luck and a positive validation, or alternatively, a warning about continuing on a certain pathway. In some mythology, the night bird was able to direct us towards discovering our talents and true purpose, a kind of guide in the darkness leading us to the dawn. Should this beautiful but shy bird sing to you by appearing during your divination, know that you must unwrap the present of yourself. Look, some of the gifts within you remain unopened. The time has come to step into your true potential and claim all of the possibilities for yourself. There is no more time to waste. No more excuses. I love this. It says when this card shows up, unwrap the present that is yourself. No more excuses. Some of the gifts that you have within you remain unopened, and the time has come to step into your true potential and claim your possibilities. So this is a weekend where you should really, what hidden talents do you have that you have held back? Where have you put out your song? Where have you not expressed yourself fully this weekend, water signs? This is the time to discover your hidden talents, or to, share your hidden talents with the world, all right? And also, it could be that this weekend, if there's something that comes up that's new that you've always wanted to try it, because you may just discover you have a natural gift and a hidden talent, all right? So let's look at romance. We're gonna look at the Red Hot Love Oracle. Here we go. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, what is going on for my water signs with love and romance the weekend of October 1st through the 3rd? Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer, what can they expect this weekend? What can Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio expect with romance? Oh, like literally. Bow, check it out. Romance. Looky there. There is some romance and maybe even some hidden talents coming out in the romance department. But for real, this is a beautiful weekend to unlock the key to love. You know what's even funny is a night song. It said, hang on, look, it's talking about that ribbon right there. It said, let me see. It says something about a ribbon that was still wrapped in a ribbon. No, maybe it didn't. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else's reading. Okay, well, I guess I'm thinking of one of the other elements. Never mind. Okay, I was going to make a point here because I thought this card said something about wrapped in a ribbon, and I noticed this ribbon right here on this, and I was going to draw the parallel, but you know, never mind. Just ignore all those thoughts. Let's go back to what I'm seeing here instead. This is what it's like when you're doing a reading with someone. You get kind of trained of a stream of thought consciousness sometimes, and welcome to my stream, y'all. It's not too deep. Don't worry, you're not going to drown. This is a beautiful weekend to focus on, you know, tying the ribbon around that romance, really tying up any loose ends, really maybe even giving the key to your heart to someone. So this is a beautiful energy. Hidden talents and romance, water signs. What else is waiting for you? Let's see. Let's look at the Shadowland Tarot. Here we go. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides. What is the situation surrounding my water signs the weekend of October 1st through the 3rd, 2021? What is going on for Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer? What can they expect this weekend? All right. What is the situation for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces this weekend? You've got the Knight of Cups, an offer of love, and the Two of Swords. So this is very interesting. The Two of Swords means, okay, there's two things this can mean. The first thing is, okay, you see how they have the blindfold on and they've got their arms crossed, like making an X. So it's like the things they can't see, all right? They're not able to see. They're not able to make difficult decisions. But what's interesting, though, is when we're talking about the two, we're talking about partnership and unity. And then also, if you look at those swords, they're going up, kind of like antennas, reaching up, like feelers, you know, reaching out, feeling the energy. And that's what's happening. There's been a long time you haven't been looking for love, but love has been looking for you. And love is definitely looking for you and coming your way this weekend. I think that this could even be a secret romance, somebody you don't see coming, somebody who maybe has been watching you. You know, they said this was the night bird, right? The night song. Maybe they've been kind of, you know, keeping themselves in the dark, watching you at a distance, kind of keeping, you know, their feelings at bay. But I think this weekend that you don't see love coming, love is certainly coming your way. All right, water signs. Let's see what is going to happen. So what should the water signs do this weekend? What should water signs do this weekend? Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. What is the do for the weekend of October 1st through the 3rd? You've got the 10 of Pentacles and you've got the 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands is, you know, I'm sorry, apparently my garage door is open. I apologize. But anyway, this is the sum of all of your choices. And when we talk about the 3 of Wands, this is putting your plans into action. And so this is the weekend to finally put your plans into action, water signs. If you have been thinking about making a move forward, making an offer of love to someone, you know, you've been waiting, kind of hesitating, you weren't sure if this was the time, this is definitely the time to put your plans into action. Whatever it is that you've been kind of sitting back, especially, you know, you've got this hidden talents. This could be something that you love that you've been holding back for a while now. Okay, this is the weekend. Maybe there's a hidden talent, something that you've been wanting to pursue, something you love, a dream that you've been thinking about, that, you know, maybe you've been a little afraid to go after. This is the weekend to go for it. This is the weekend. This is all the time for you to step forward to pursue your dreams. Do not be afraid. Step right on out and get out on that limb. Remember, the sweetest fruit is out on the edge of the branch. You got to get out there to catch it, okay? Or to get it, all right? So what should the water signs don't do? What is the big don't for the water signs for the October 1st through the 3rd? That's too many. What is the big don't for the water signs for this weekend? What should the water signs not do for the weekend of October 1st through the 3rd, 2021? All right, water signs, Ace of Cups. Okay, could that be just a little bit more conflicting because this is a new love? So let me get just a little clarity here. What do we got clarity on? Underneath that, we have the 8 of Wands, communication, and then we have the 10 of Wands, the 4 of Cups, holding back that burden with the Queen of Swords. So what it says here with the Ace of Cups and the 8 of Wands, it feels like this romance, this new, this relationship, this offer of love or going forward, this is a really good time to have communication with people, but this is not the time per se to they're telling you you've been, okay, don't start this new love by bringing in your old baggage, okay? If you want this love to work, if you want this new love to be successful, even if it's an old love that you're rekindling a romance with, regardless, there's this offer of love coming forward, definitely making your wishes come true. So for this new love to be successful, communication is going to be key. Do not expect them to read your mind. You need to communicate clearly. And also, we all have baggage, all right? We all have things that hold us back, but they don't understand what your baggage is. They don't know your problems unless you speak. Own your truth. Name it, declaim it. Really, the only way this relationship is going to be successful is if, for this new romance to work, is you're going to have very, very clear communication. Express your needs, express your wants, and also, because you are coming forward, you are acknowledging the baggage that you are bringing forward. That's a really good way of understanding, okay, I have baggage, so therefore I'm not going to put my expectations on you. Now that I've named it and claimed it here as my baggage, now I don't have expectations I have to put on you because I've already let that go. That is the past. This is not the future. Now I can see it. I've named it. I claimed it. And now I'm not looking for it anymore. All right. This is about coming into this relationship with a higher perspective. Queen of Swords. All right. Water signs. This was a beautiful reading. Lots of new love on the way. Go enjoy your weekend, water signs. And I hope that you will come back next week. And be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And come on back until I see you again next weekend. You all stay very happy, healthy, safe, and blessed. Love you so much. Bye, everyone.